Hello, gamers. Hello. How are we? How are we today? It's Friday, and I'm drawing. I haven't done this in a while because I'm living in horrific pain and burnout. But here we are. I'm trying to clear out my queue for the end of the year. Uh Plan from there is to not take art comms in 2026. Art will be just for me for a little while again. But we're working on a PNGplus for Azzy. So the plan is something kind of Forza X8 adjacent in green and gold. So I kind of want to do... Hi, TP! I do not think I am cut out for commission art. It stresses me out a lot. I like doing commissions for audio and video stuff way more. It's way more enjoyable. I feel like I can put out a more consistent product. So I think art's just gonna be, for me, and I may open up some things to if friends or, longtime community members need something, I'll hook them up, but I think it's gonna be just kind of a doing art for art's sake. So what if we do kinda I definitely want to use the X8 eyes, because those are really expressive. Like, I feel like there's more room to do something expressive with the X8 eyes. Style of eyes than a standard rider eye. Because they're basically SD Gundam. Like, they're SD Gundam eyes. I love SD Gundam. So let's kind of carve out the ocular. Did y'all know our best possum, Skylarka, has a new album coming out? And that Pixie's gonna have... I know Pixie's announced her original song. I don't know when that's gonna come out. I don't know what her plans as far as that coming out are. But Sky's got... Is it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow for Sky's new album? Yuki Kiboa. Where is she? Wait, today? Hold on. Oh my god, is it out, like, right now? I don't know why I thought it was tomorrow. Fuck that, we're gonna listen to Skylarka's album today. We're putting Skylarka on. We're putting Skylarka on. I'm making y'all listen to Skylarka. Can we shout out Skylarka? If y'all ain't following 1980X's best possum. What are you doing with your life? Skylarka would never copyright claim me. Can I... What if I pin, share, copy link to album? What if I do this? What if I do this so that everyone has access to Skylarka's new album and can hear it and listen to it? Because I love Skylarka. And Sky is so cool. Sky's so cool. Did y'all know I love Skylarka? That's... And then kind of curve that more. So X-Aid's got kind of like a rocket ship face. And I really like... Like, I think there's really something to this shape. Like, I think there's something really good in here. I just gotta figure out where it is. So how we doing? How was everybody's week? I feel like that's dipping too far down. I think so far this is my favorite one. But we've still got so much of the album left. Yeah, we're on track 3. We're only a third of the way through, but I really like A Man Beyond Death. Ooh. Yeah, this definitely feels like a track that is tied to Sky running SMW hacks. Though it's called Pallid Moonscape, so like but it's got a very like Mario hack vibe. God, I love Sky. Sky's so cool. Y'all know Skylark is so fucking cool. Maybe I just shouldn't be doing the chest yet. really like this one. I really like this one. Like, that, like, front synth tone is the kind of synth that tone that activates my neurons. Oh, that percussion. Oh, that was so good. Skylark is so fucking cool. That might be my favorite one. Amid the Burning Blossoms might be my favorite one. Hands. That one was pretty. Did I get disconnected from 14 again? Yes. Ooh. Oh, jeez. You don't need that. There we go. That feels... This fucks so hard. This track fucks so hard. I love this. Sky's so talented. Like, I feel like I'm just saying things, but it's because I don't know how to hype up Sky enough. Sky is so cool. Okay, I think we're starting to get somewhere. We're starting something. maybe more of a simple Forze chest instead of the more complex X-Aid. I do kind of like this like kind of harness on the sides. So we can kind of pull back on this. Oop, that's the wrong way. Now the hip, yeah, the hip area is usually pretty simple. So I think I'm gonna just... I'm vibing so hard to this album. You know, we'll get the kind of traditional upside down thing, because they both kind of have... They're shaped a little different, but I like this one. And then we kind of pull something in on the shins. Forze has the big the big chonkers. I think we might do the big Forza, kind of the big Forza chonker, and then a shoe kind of more similar to Xaid. Do kind of like a simple cuff, and then because I know Azzy has had, much like me, some leg issues. So I'm gonna give him kind of like a big bracing power legs. As I too wish that I could have. Give ourselves some fucking powerful ass legs. And then kind of follow that down into something kind of like that. Is Mama making popcorn? I think my mom might be making the Jiffy Pop that we have, which rules. God, yeah, VTuber leg day. We're gonna all, honestly, once I'm in physical therapy, which I start in I start physical therapy the first week of January. Ooh, Skylarka vocals. Yes! God, Skylark is so cool. This rules. But yeah, I start physical therapy the first week of January, and I don't know. Would y'all be interested in me doing like physical therapy streams where I do my exercises and y'all do my exercises with me? This fucking owns. Sky, this song fucking rules! This is of an idea. This is so good! This might actually need to be a little lower. Sky, what a fucking banger of an album. Holy shit. What a goddamn banger of an album. This is done by my favorite possum and yours, Skylarka. Skylarka better be your favorite possum. Maybe I need to drop the where the curve hits a little bit, like. I definitely like the chunky shins. I just need to get the shape right, you know? I do want to say, a thing that, like, matters to me in album construction that Sky nailed 10 out of 10. And I think that all musical artists who, like, put albums together think about this, but, like, it's a lot of work to get it just right, is track order. Like, the flow of the music through the whole album. And, like, fucking 10 out of 10. Can I, like, rate? Can you rate albums? I don't know. I want to tell Spotify that this is really fucking good and that they should play it for everybody. Like, everybody it should be mandatory listening. Because this whole album, like, fucks. How do I tell Spotify that they should force everyone on the face of the earth to listen to this album 8,000 times? These might be too chunky now. So do I want, like, downward triangle? Do I want kind of upward triangle? Do I want kind of big canister? Oh, thank you. I will do a sippy. And thank you for head pats. I don't know why my shit is not... Though it seems like I kind of reacted to that. But I did my sippy. But I feel like if I do that, I should have something to balance it in the arms. Where I kind of like the sleeker arms. If I do something... Hi, darling! How you doing? What if we do... Oh, wait, that's not what it would look like on that one. It'd look kind of like that on this one, but... So we want it to come up. Kind of like that. I'm not sure, but we gotta take a quick ad break. We'll be right back. I'm gonna feed my cats and such. We'll be right back. Hello, hello. How are we today? Are we doing good? You are listening to 420.69 FM, The Cringe. That was where one of my friends did Backstreet's Back. Is that the name of the song? Y'all know what song I'm talking about. And I realized I had never seen the music video for that song. So we're doing it, we're singing it, and we're watching the music video playing, and I'm like, shit, I didn't realize that the thing that Backstreet is back from is the Dead. I'm a cat. They can't stop me. I don't obey the law. This is unethical. See? I'm too powerful.
I am too powerful to be contained by the law. They cannot stop me. I am gay and I do crimes. Where did it go? Yeah! Yeah! This is why I brought the bucket. I need defense. You okay? Little robot man? Oh, I killed him. I've done it. I've committed a murder. We all knew this was coming. Time to get my bucket. Commit another crime. Tomorrow we're playing Splatoon. That's a big horse! Why is the Shiva horse even more buff? That's the Shiva horse but buffer, and I don't like it. I didn't think they could make the horses in this game more buff. I'm upset. Why is it so buff? And why is it Shiva's horse? Look at Stiddy's like, I don't want to fucking look at it. So if you then come this way, over the bridge, this will bring you down to the beach and the graveyard, where I bury my enemies. Oh hey, it's Flick, he's here. Neat. But we're not catching bugs, we're catching girlfriends. Oh, I guess I could also just pull the plug out. Now I have a battery! Now I'm a cat with power! Both literal and metaphoric. What's your name? Why is the one in the two different sizes? Hello, I am a cat. I killed him. I've committed my second murder of the day. Sir, you're just making noises at me. I am a cat. I do not understand your human language. I am a cat. I fell down a hole. That's okay. I don't know your name either. I don't know my name. I'm a cat.
Okay, gamers, we're back. I'm wondering if what I should do is, like, kind of get this as far as I can. And then send it to Azzy and be like, scribble on top of this with ideas. Scribble on top of this with shapes that you want. Because, like, I'm not great at designing rider suits from scratch. So I want to be like, hey, scribble on top of this, and I'll fill in, like, scribble in the shapes you want. And I will make those shapes real. Because, like, rider suit design is such a specific thing. And I feel like there definitely are ways to mesh Forza and Xade. And maybe what I need to do first is, like, really start kit bashing them. Hi, Sentai! Is, like, really start, like, photo compositing them. And seeing, like, what I can make happen from there, and then try to execute it on this. Because what if we, like... What if they kissed? What if Kisaragi Gentaro and Hojo Emu kissed? I think they should. I think the Forza and Xade suits should kiss. I think those men should I think every Kamen Rider should kiss every other Kamen Rider. Just like every Ultraman should kiss every other Ultraman. You can't convince me that every member of every Sentai isn't kissing each other. That's just already happening. Jay, thank you for the raid! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing some big things. And we're listening to Skylarka's new album, because it fucks so hard. We're on our second playthrough of it. Hey, T-Leap. Big think. I'm doing big brain. I'm doing big brain stuff. Zets and Omega were good. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm very interested in where both are going. I was just brought some popcorn, so now I'm eating popcorn. Very, very interested in especially the turns Omega is taking. Very curious as to how his funny little guys fit into him being a dude who's just existed above Earth watching it for centuries, which, frankly, I will let Supro have it for free, but that is part of Citrus's backstory. But I'll let Supro have that one for free. They can keep it. How good is this album, though? I think really smashing X8 and 4Z together like funny little dolls until they're one guy is kind of the thing that I'm gonna need to do. I think that's really going to be the way to get this design down.
Hello.
My cat is here. The album as a whole is incredible. Is this... Oh, this is Heroes Homecoming. Okay. We're past two of my favorite tracks, but I really love the last track. It's so good. Sky is so good, though. Honestly, you should talk to Sky about that. Because Skylark is so talented. Like, I don't know if Skylark does music commissions, but it doesn't hurt to ask. And also, she's, like, super fucking talented. I know he got the turtle, and G got a matching cape with his boyfriend. Toodle. Turble. I mean, it's also, I have not been streaming regularly. Because my body has chosen violence on the regs lately. Yeah. Like, I kind of wish it was in the show because I really love Ark's, or Omega's, like, Four Beasts theme. And I would like to see them all in the show. And that maybe the final stage form is the Gold Dragon. And it could just be, like, a gold version of Reckiness. But also, I don't know, Omega kind of rules. I like the concept of space gazers. I kind of wish that space gazers were not explicitly, and you know, maybe they aren't. I don't know. This guy's not a reliable narrator. Just passive watchers. But Genis just had one that kind of sucked at his job. They just had one that was kind of shitty. Hey, Kixie! I don't know, maybe that guy was just shitty at his job. Sorry, I'm like stuffing popcorn in my mouth. I'm hungry. I did have lunch, but I like popcorn. Yeah, see, I'm wondering about is like where, like, that was my big question is like where do they fit into this? Where did he get them? Were they, because they seem to inherently want to help him. Do they all have assist kaijus? Are they literally just the four divine beasts who are like, yeah, I don't know, that guy's pretty cool, we'll help him out? Yeah. But even then, I feel like I feel like, oh, that's an interesting idea, and I could see how the Genis got there, but I also kind of like the idea of, no, there's just kind of sucked and didn't want to, like, just didn't feel like coming down and figuring out how to intervene. Yeah, because I mean, like, he is a mythological figure. He is a figure that has had myth based on him that's in the Eastern records. So it's very possible that, like, you know, the four divine beasts are based on those guys. And maybe he did bring them. I don't know. I genuinely unknowable. Hopefully they explain it, because that's my biggest question is, how are they tied to him? Oh yeah, the turtle is final stage show stuff. We were talking about that, I think, just before you guys got here. Is new generation, it's coming in new generation stars instead of in the show proper. Um I'm not really I'm not really feeling a voice call, or I'm not really feeling like being in voice chat. Um like, if I'm not in one, I'm just not up for being in one. And I've made exceptions to that before, and it's not been great for me. So I'm trying not to do that. Really can't figure out how I want to do this head shape. The head shape is the hardest part, because both Forza and X8 have these really distinct helmet shapes. Um, Figuring out how to combine those is gonna be a, a bit of a thing. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of more or less what it could be. Where, like, on Earth, the humans are like, we really don't want to fuck with the kaiju if they're not fucking with stuff. But we keep running into places where they. I don't, it's a really interesting thing, and I love when Ultraman is like, humans and kaiju need to coexist. Kaiju are animals that live on this planet, and you need to, like, respect their right to live on this planet with you. I love when Ultraman does that. This is one of my favorite things in Ultraman. Yeah, and like she very explicitly doesn't want to. Um like, the fact that she tells him directly, like, yeah, I really don't like doing this. I don't want to be doing this. Um I think is going to play into something. Yeah, it is. But, like, I do kind of like that it also pushes against that. Because, like, Serato explicitly says, like, I don't think it's bad for the humans to want to lean on Ultraman a little. Like, they're a little out of their depth, and they're trying, and I don't think it's bad to need help. So, like, I don't know. I'm interested in where Omega is going with this. Because Omega's been playing with some really interesting ideas, and I'm into it. I mean, it's possible that, like, there really wasn't a lot of kaiju activity up until, the Genis started up. So it's possible that, that was just lost information. Yeah, it happened and then settled. So, like, lost information. Roman concrete and all that. Like, they knew there were monsters in the past, and that's where you get all these myths about monsters. But they didn't really know what they were, or had detailed information. Yeah, with how much they've leaned into Daidarabochi, I feel like we could get an explanation for that, like, within the last couple of episodes, or possibly the movie. What? I can't get over how good this album is. Was not expecting it to end on a vocal track. maybe this is good. Idea. Hey, weather! Oh my god, it's a girl. Oh my god, girl. Word. I'm dying from cold. Cold is making my joints all stiff. My legs were making. My knees, specifically my knees, not my whole legs. My knees were making the grossest noises earlier. Like, I would stand up and bend my legs, and the noises they would make, oh my god. I feel like I've gotten somewhere pretty solid. We're doing a PNGplus for Azzy. And I feel like I've gotten the body pretty solid, but I can't figure out what I want to do. What I should be doing with the helmet. Yeah, we talked a bit how I'm probably going to close public commissions in 2026. For art. For audio video editing, I will still be available. And for, people who are close, community members, if you need something, I might hook you up. But The burnout and such has been pretty bad in the second half of this year. And I think I need to like refocus and just make art for me. Streaming may also shift in 2026 depending on how I end up wanting to do some stuff. Thank you, Heather! There, jeez. I could not. I could not, like, draw it again correctly. Actually, I think I might need to be a little higher up. I think that's probably better. Oh god, I love this song. See, I feel like it needs some kind of visor rim, but I don't actually like how that looks. This is cool. Has kind of a Joker undead disaster kind of feel. And then maybe from there do kind of the Xaid hair? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's something. That's something. We might be cooking. We might be cooking now. Sheila! Welcome, welcome, welcome! You're in Dontrell now, yeah? Are you in Dontrell proper now? I saw your Blue Sky post. And you changed it to Dontrell. Oh! Finished Dontrell. Would like to hear your opinions on Alexandria. Would like to hear what you think of I don't know why I thought you were still really early in Dontrell. Time is fake. But would love to know your opinions on the shift from Tyrrell to Alexandria. I don't like there is a lot about the aesthetics of Alexandria that I think is neat. I wish they had given us more Tirali stuff alongside Alexandrian stuff. Um I feel like Tyrrell got done really dirty for an X pack that was uh marketed around Tyrrell. I genuinely think they should have been either. I genuinely think Alexandria either should have been uh patch material or should have been the next X pack. I'm happy with the Terral parts of the story. I'm not as happy with the Alexandria parts of the story. But okay, I think we've got something here. I think this is something. I think this is something. Rushed isn't the word I would use. I just think Terral got done really, really dirty for a place that is as big as it is, and that the X Pack was completely marketed on. And I also just don't like Sphene. Like, okay, so Yaktaral is Yaktaral the bottom one? I think Yaktaral is the bottom one. And we were basically only in Brazil? We were basically in Brazil and Texas. What about the rest of those two continents? Like, what's going on in Fantasy Canada? What's up with Fantasy Canada? Did Galul Jaja rule Fantasy Canada? Like, what the hell was going on up there? See, I I did not like Sphene. Um, I feel like Living Memory was a. Oh my god. Where did all that come from? I feel like Living Memory was them trying to do, like, Amarat and, the World Unsundered, or, Ultima Thule. Ultima Thule. Amarat and Ultima Thule again, but it didn't. Thank you! Okay, it didn't show me what that was. Weird. I feel like it was them trying to hit the emotional level of Amarat and Ultima Thule again, but it didn't really work for me because everyone in Living Memory was like, yeah, we know we're dead and you should probably turn us off. You should definitely turn us off. And I'm like, okay, well, if they want to be. And it was a lot of trying to get an emotional response from me, from the player, for a thing that I don't feel like we were given the proper investment in. Because, like, the only time I had emotional responses was I wasn't having emotional responses for the people of Alexandria. I was having them for Kryl or for Erenville. Um, or for Otis. Otis is like the only one in Alexandria that they made me care about. Um, where Ultima Thule, we were seeing shades of the Dragon Star. We have been connected to the dragons since Heavensward. We were seeing where Omega came from. We had this whole emotional raid series with Omega. And I think it just, like, Amarat was this, we learned the fate of the Ascians, who we had been dealing with since A Realm Reborn. These were all things that were built to, where Alexandria really, living memory is just a thing that we're thrown into. Like, I can see the difference. I just don't think that living memory earned the emotional response it wanted. That's really my thing, is that I don't believe living memory earned what it was asking for. I genuinely think that Zoralja should have been the final boss of Dawn Trail. But yeah, like, there are potentially interesting things there, but the end did feel rushed to me, because it's like, well, we're not gonna we don't have time to unpack all of that. We gotta turn the computer off. I think if it had had its own time to build and wasn't something that was competing with the Terali story, I think it could have earned it. But I just don't quite think it got there. I don't think it quite did the things it needed to do to earn what it wanted. It's heckin' Wimdy! We've been having some, it's not super cold out, though. That's nice. We've been having some heckin' weather the past couple days. All of this week, honestly. Like, we started this week with a ton of snow, and now we're having a ton of rain, and the temperature's going all over the place. Yeah, like, I wish I wanted them to do more with it in the future, but I was so disillusioned on Alexandria, just from how much more I wanted out of Terral, that I'm like, stop making me go to Alexandria, let me enjoy Terral. See, I don't mind the cold. What I mind is the temperature, like, going up and down by, like, 15 degrees, because that makes my leggy hurty. Leggy hurty when that happened. I got the joint pain. Like, I don't mind when it's below freezing. I mind when it's below freezing and then the next day it's like 45 degrees. I'm like, you can't do that to my poor knees. My poor knees can't take that shit. There we go. Okay, it took a little bit of shuffling ingredients around, but I think we might be cooking. I think we might have gotten something. What if I kind of put like the X-aid chest stuff on the thighs? Like, what if we give some big, chunky. Chunky thigh pads. I think we might finish up for the day because I want to get some client feedback before I go too much further. So I think we might wrap up here for the day. But I'm gonna save. I'm gonna find us someone to raid, and I'll be back Sunday to keep working on this. So I'll see y'all then.